911, where's your emergency?
Hey, my old lady, we was drinking and she fell out. I need
Okay.
now.
All right, we'll get him over there.
Now.
Sir, I'm getting him over there.
If you don't get over here now.
They're en route. Yes,
Hold
sir.
up.
Is she breathing?
This is 40-year-old Shadrack Ward, who claimed he lost his girlfriend, 45-year-old Sabrina Benson, in a tragic accident. But as detectives dug deeper, they uncovered a chilling truth behind his grieving words.
If you're getting it, I did not kill Sabrina. I did not kill Sabrina.
No, I haven't asked that. Why would you say that?
As the interrogation intensifies, Shadrack begins to crack, shattering his carefully crafted performance and transforming from a grieving witness into the prime suspect in a chilling murder case. This is 40-year-old Shadrack Ward. He was living with his girlfriend, Sabrina Benson, at 2214 Clover Drive in Jonesboro, Arkansas. On November 21st, 2021, he allegedly called 911 after finding his girlfriend, Sabrina, unconscious, lying on the floor. But when responders arrived, the situation took a dark turn. What started as a call for help quickly turned into a scene of utter chaos.
You doing mother search warrant. You know I want parole. Don't come to me with no mother like that. Come to me straight. Don't come to me with dude. You shut the up. Chill the out. I ain't fucked about that. If you gonna take me to jail for whatever you gonna take me to jail for.
You ain't got to go to jail, so chill.
I'm worried about my mother old lady. She fell out when she held out my name. I thought she was just bullshit. Don't come to me with that shit. I'm worried about her. If you got anything, you come to me later. Now.
What hospital are y'all taking her to?
We said NEA, so that's where they gonna
Let's
take
go to NEA. How about that? Yeah.
No,
Put your girl. I don't know. Put him in the car.
He can't go. He cannot go.
The incident took place in Sabrina's house. Shadrack and Sabrina were having a house party with Shadrack's friends, Tim and Mia. At first, Sabrina's death was ruled an accident and the case appeared closed. But in February 2022, new evidence surfaced, prompting detectives to reopen the investigation and bring Shadrack back in for questioning. What followed would be an interrogation that would leave anyone stunned.
All right, Shadrack, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I just came home from prison. Came home March 5th.
Last year?
2020.
2020?
Started working at Riceland and
Okay. Getting life back together.
Yeah, trying to get back, adapt to society. And
Mm-hmm.
What else? I met a nice old lady when I came home. And,
Oh, really? Who's that?
Sabrina Benson.
Okay.
And one of the best things I had in my life, and we started off, and started taking things slowly, and just focus.
Doing things right.
Yeah, focus on working, and just trying to do what I gotta do, and stay out of trouble, and not go back to prison, and spend time with my kids, working on getting things. Trying to see my kids.
How many kids you got?
I have 4.
4? How old are they?
18, 17, 14, and 13.
18, 17, 13, 14. Boys, girls?
3 boys and a girl.
3 boys and a girl. Which one's a girl? How old is she?
14.
14. So that's the age Daddy needs to really talk to her.
Yeah.
Okay. So you start seeing your kids more?
Yeah, I was seeing my kids more because, like I said, I wasn't who I was when I first left, and being in a lot of trouble and all that.
We all make mistakes.
From the beginning, Shadrack worked hard to present himself as a concerned and innocent man. But his criminal record told a very different story. Between 2014 and 2022, he had been in and out of jail multiple times. His past was filled with run-ins that shattered the image he tried to project so carefully.
That wasn't the life that I wanted to live anymore. I just wanted to
get out and get a job, take care of them, be able to support my kids, be a part of my kids' life, and give them something that I didn't have.
Right. Set the example for them.
Yeah.
I definitely know that, because I know back in my younger days, I used to like to drink a little bit, and when my oldest son, he's about 4 years old, he came and brought Daddy a beer after work. I was working factory, and I'd always drink a beer after work, and he'd come to me, and he'd thump that top, and I said, that's not how I want to bring my kids up. Stop right there. No more alcohol for me, because if I'm doing it, it's okay for them to do it in their eyes. So I had to do like you. I had to man up and set the example.
Just cutting grass. I started cutting grass. Something I always wanted to do. Start my own lawn service and cut grass, do flower beds, and just something. It was like a little trade I had. And I was doing that when I got off work, and wanted to buy a house, and the lady we went off with, you know what I mean? We always talked about, getting us a house, buying us a house together, getting married, all that. And I had a...
So we all engaged?
Yes.
Yeah.
And, like I said, everything was good with us, and then I had some other family issues, and kind of slacked up a little bit, kind of set me back.
Shadrack casually mentions his setbacks, but those so-called setbacks were actually times he spent behind bars for various offenses. Detective Bill Brown, on the other hand, plays the sympathizer, carefully earning Shadrack's trust. Little by little, he pushes him, trying to get him to open up about Sabrina's death, and soon he's on the verge of breaking through the wall of lies.
Backtracked a little bit.
How'd you backtrack?
Something had happened with my brother, and I just lost focus on a lot of stuff, but the whole time, though, like I said, the woman I was with, she stood by me.
She was right there with you.
Yeah, stood by me the whole time. I was ready to give up everything.
What happened to your brother? He passed away?
Yep.
No, I lost mine last year. It was tough on me.
Yep.
I know how that feels.
Yep.
Mine was my older brother.
My love hadn't been good. At all.
Goodness. Had it rough.
Yeah.
I hate to happen, because, let's say, a lot of people, we all make mistakes. And it's just what we do after our mistakes, what shows what kind of person we are. And it's just kind of like you talking about setting an example for your kids, kind of like what I was talking about earlier, changing what I do so my kids will have the example of what kind of man they need to be. And it don't matter what kind of mistakes you make, the man that you turn yourself into, your kids see that. And it's like, hey, my daddy, he did this, but my daddy did this, this, and this. Look at him now. That's who I want to be.
Yeah.
So what were you in prison for the first time?
Arson and possession of a firearm.
Possession of a firearm. Yeah. How long did you stay there?
I did like 7. I think I did 7 years.
7 years?
All together.
Where at?
Calico, Riceville, Pine Bluff.
Pine Bluff.
A couple different,
I know Pine Bluff down there is rough. Prison system in there.
It's all about what you make.
Really?
Yeah. I wasn't none of the riff raff. I was focused on getting home.
Doing right.
Getting to my kids.
So you get out, you get your job at Riceland, meet a nice young lady, You said her name was Sabrina?
Yeah.
Okay. And got her there for support. Did she have any kind of history?
Shadrack's first prison term followed convictions for arson and possession of illegal firearms. He served 7 years behind bars, but that was just the beginning of his criminal journey. Though he now claims to have turned a new leaf, focusing on his family and striving to live a good life, his criminal record tells a far darker tale. Detectives are well aware of this and plan to use his past against him, slowly unraveling the horrifying truth beneath the surface of his so-called redemption.
Like, what kind, like?
Any kind of trouble like you got, man?
No, man, she was a good woman.
She's kind of woman we need, man.
She was definitely what I needed, you know what I mean? Like, with all my stuff going on, and, you know, just, like I say, I don't know, my luck was just so bad, you know, dealing with my brother, and
she was right there beside you.
My auntie, and then she ended up passing away, and
what happened on that?
I know we had a nice like we drink and you know we hang out, and like I said, that night I know we was across town drinking. Then we decided to go. Well, she preferred me. She likes when we be at home and drink.
Right.
You know, go, yeah, we drink. You know, we have.
She's a responsible woman. She knows it.
Yeah. She just, you know, she made sure. Like I said, she like when I'm at home.
Yeah.
So I was across town and we drinking. And actually, she called and she came over where I was at, and she was, you know, like, hey, let's go back home and drink, because I had a friend.
So she was a sober driver?
Yeah. I don't know if she had, yeah, she did. She had like a wine cooler or something like that.
Nothing outrageous where she could still drive and all that.
Yeah, she was good, you know.
She was one taking care of.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, us as men, we tend to do stupid things.
Yeah.
We gotta have a good woman to take care of us.
Yeah.
So she drove you back home?
Yeah, and as we was leaving, well, I had a friend, you know, him and his lady friend wanted to come over and hang out and drink. And,
who's that?
A friend of mine, Tim Fields.
Tim Fields?
Yeah.
What's his lady friend's name?
I can't remember her last name, but I know she goes by Mia.
Mia.
Yeah.
So did Sabrina drive them over too?
No, they met us there.
They met y'all at your house?
Yeah.
So what happened when you got to your house?
Well, we started drinking. She had warmed up some Rotel, like she had fixed earlier.
Keys dipping Rotel?
Yeah. And so we was drinking. We was waiting on them, and I had put some wine and stuff in the freezer. Just something like we always do.
What were you drinking that night?
I think I had some vodka. I had some vodka and some kind of rum, I think.
Vodka and rum, goodness.
Well, I ain't gonna say like I was mixing it, but it was something my friend he had brought over, and I tried a couple shots of that he had. And like I said, it was just, that's what this is about Sabrina.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
let's...
Slowly, he guides the conversation towards Sabrina, carefully steering Shadrack to open up about that fateful night. Shadrack, oblivious to the direction the interrogation is heading, continues talking freely, unaware of the trap closing around him. In his rambling, Shadrack lets slip a crucial detail that he was heavily intoxicated that night, mixing vodka and rum. But detectives are about to find out whether it was just enough to lose control or enough to kill.
I've been dealing with this too.
I know it's been up in that head and it's hurting.
Yeah.
Especially what you told me earlier. I'm very sorry about that, about her. She was being a good person, and you know, a lot of times it's the persona of somebody who gets out of jail that they're automatically a bad person. They don't understand that people make mistakes. Like I tell my officers when I'm training them, I said, it could be very well you in the back seat of my car right now. I said, it's one mistake that they made. And people just put that label on you. But then you got somebody like Sabrina that, yeah, you've been to prison, but I'll give you this chance to turn your life around.
Mm-hmm.
So continue talking about it.
Like I said, we was drinking. Yeah, I was feeling pretty good from drinking the vodka and drank a couple shots of the rum, and we was sitting there drinking and heard Neil, they drinking wine and stuff, and you know, just having a good time, just reminiscing, talking about old days, and just like how far we done came, how far I done came, and you know, and I know, you know, she done done it. I know she done done it a couple times, like, and I didn't pay no mind. She, you know, I done done it. Like, I know she said one time she wasn't feeling good.
Mm-hmm.
I done done it, but you know, we both had done it and just kept on being what we was drinking.
Shadrack casually says he was drinking with his friend Tim, and that Sabrina and Tim's friend Mia joined them later. He specifically mentions that Sabrina had a couple of glasses of wine with Mia. But what he doesn't know is that the detective has Sabrina's autopsy report, and it tells a very different story.
And I said, like, got to where I was feeling, like I said, I was feeling good, everybody feeling good, and they was, I don't know, Sabrina, I think she was ready to go, she was ready to lay down, and they was saying, all right, well, we don't really go, and stuff like that, and she was going to the room to go put her night clothes on, whatever. I was getting ready to turn everything off, you know, turn the music off, and all that stuff, something like what we usually do, and they was, like I said, they going to walk out the door when I was going to turn all that off, and I was still sitting there drinking. And I know, honestly, it's all kind of stories.
Yeah.
I was pretty glad that, you know, and I do remember turning the TV off. I remember her calling me. She normally do. We play a lot.
Shadrack lies again. He claims he turned off the TV and music and went to bed when he heard Sabrina calling him. But when officers arrived at the house, both the TV and the music were still playing. Now, he's about to tell his version of how he found Sabrina on the floor, and that story is going to be just as strange.
You know, like...
What she call you, Shadrack? Or she call you babe or honey?
Yeah, she called me Shad.
Shad?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, she called me Shad, she called me babe.
So you remember her calling you Shad?
No, I'm just saying, that's what she called me.
Yeah, I'm talking about that.
Oh, yeah.
And what happened?
Well, I kept on drinking. I sat there and I was finishing my glass. I was going to the bed. And like I said, when I finally, I said, all right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this music off. I got ready, I turned everything off. And that's when I was getting up, and she was laying in the hallway. I don't know what's going on with nothing, but she was laying in the hallway. We play a lot.
Right.
Well, I say we play a lot, and I know you probably don't believe me, but
I've been married 31 years. I understand about playing a lot.
It's something that we always do.
Yeah.
Right? Sometimes she'll pull up. I'm gonna be honest. She'll pull up. Sometimes I'll run. If I beat her to the house, I'll run, pull my clothes on and jump in the bed and play like I'm asleep. But Like I said, like, when she was in the hallway, I started, you know what I mean, I'm like, get up, you want me to come to the bed, get up.
Yeah.
And she just laying there. It's something that we always do, like, I lick her eye, something like that, or she'll lick my ear, that's how she get me to get up. When I did that, she didn't do it. I'm like, I'm talking to her. I remember this much. And I'm like, get up. You know, get up. I'm like, get up, baby. You know, I'm like, for real, get up. Stop playing, for real. I did it again. She normally, I'm talking about, like, she gonna do something if I look at her eye. She hated it. So I'm messing with her, you know, I'm like, stop playing, for real. So I'm grabbing her, like, shaking her, like, man, get up.
How you grabbing her?
I'm grabbing her, like, get up. Oh, yeah, I think I grabbed her, like, behind her head, like,
behind her head.
Like, get up, baby, stop playing, for real. And honestly, it didn't dawn on me until, like, a little bit. And I'm like,
started scaring you.
Yeah, it scared me. So I reached for my phone in my back pocket. And I started calling. I called 911. And I was yelling. I'm panicking. I didn't know what was going on. I don't know. I ain't never been through nothing like this. Yeah. So I'm trying to tell them the address and, you know, like, what's going on. Then they was telling me that they was on the way or something. I was yelling. And then they hung up on me. I called them back and they said they was there and so they was out there, but I'm hollering, hooping and hollering. I don't see them and all this. And
seemed like it's taking forever.
It was taking forever. And I started, I checked her to see them, like, you know, I said, I ain't never been through that, nothing like this. So I'm trying to check, see if she breathes. So that's when I started trying to do what's like CPR on her or whatever, and she was breathing. Blood was coming out of her nose, and she started throwing up her rotator. And, you know what I mean, I'm talking to her, you know what I mean, I'm like, baby, just hold on, you know what I mean. I'm just, like I said, I'm talking to her, trying to talk to her. Then I still haven't heard, by the time when I heard the ambulance and stuff out of the truck, that's when I'm trying to get her to the front row. And that's when I ended up getting her. That's when she was throwing up the rotator right there in the living room. And when they got there,
was she walking then? Were you able to get her up to walk or?
No. I'm trying, like I said, I got her up the best I could, you know, get her to the living room.
Yeah.
And that's where, like,
somebody's not helping you out. They're heavy.
Yeah. But like I said, she's breathing. You know what I mean?
She is breathing.
And I'm just telling them, like, just hold on. You know what I mean? Just hold on.
According to Shadrack, he carried Sabrina to the living room, but the body cam video clearly shows that Sabrina's body was lying in the hallway. It's possible that Shadrack may have forgotten the details of that night due to heavy alcohol consumption, but it's also possible that he was deliberately lying to cover up his crime.
Right. And like I said, when they came, I think I was going back and forth with the officer, because they were saying, I wouldn't understand it, you know, like I said, I know I was wasted, but I remember, you know what I mean, I remember so much, you know what I mean, and I was telling them, like, yeah, I need to be concerned about her, and they was telling me that they had a protocol or something like that, and I wouldn't understand.
Yeah, I mean, because it's not something you go through every day.
No.
I mean, you had that's probably a terrible, terrible night. And so let me get this straight. Like, Tim Fields and Mia, they left, and then Sabrina went in there to put her night clothes on.
Yeah.
Okay. And just you, her, and
yeah.
Okay. And then when you finished your drink, you came in the hallway, and that's where she was laying down.
When I finally got up.
And how big is the house?
It's 12.
No, I'm talking about that. You ain't got to worry about square footage, but bedrooms, like 2 bedrooms?
3 bedrooms.
3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1 bath?
3 bedroom, 1 bath.
3 bedroom, 1 bath. Alright, so you was at a Started out the night, he was at a friend's house. Drinking. And then Sabrina comes and picks you up and says, hey, let's go home.
Yeah.
She didn't disrespect you or anything.
Yeah. Man, we didn't get into it.
Good.
It wasn't nothing like that.
Good.
No.
And then she gets you home. Now, did she have any history of over drinking or drugs or anything like that?
No. Only thing is she was taking stuff for like her back and stuff like pain meds and stuff.
Oh, he's been responsible with it?
Yeah.
Shadrack vouches that Sabrina never had a drinking problem and was always responsible with her medication. This is where Shadrack unknowingly acknowledges that Sabrina would never have drunk enough to knock her out. Then why did Sabrina drink so much that night? Or is it possible that she wasn't drunk at all? Soon, Shadrack is about to unravel before the detective, and when he does, the story he tells will change everything.
When did you meet her after March?
I met her the next day I came home.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Instant connection.
I met her, and we started dating and taking it slow.
Mm-hmm. And so were y'all living together, or was she just staying there that night? Or?
No, we just started living together.
Started living together?
Yeah.
So, when did y'all get engaged?
Like, I'm gonna say, was it? I don't know. Because she used to always tell me, I just, I asked her to marry me. I never, yes, I did get on my knees, and I asked her to marry me. And actually, it was a little bit after my brother's death. And I was telling her how much I really appreciate her. And she was like, okay. She was like, well, because I ain't had no ring. And she was like, well, okay, well, we're going to do this in front of my people when you ask my people, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it was sometime after October, well, during the month of October. If you get me, I did not kill Sabrina. That's what you're getting at. I did not kill Sabrina.
No, I haven't asked that. Why would you say that?
Because...
Is that one of the things you've been dealing with?
Yes.
Yeah. Especially, it's as good as she was, it really weighs on you. And the way you want to be for your kids, I mean, you want to be the guy who, I'm the stand-up guy. I want you to follow me. Knowing that you had Sabrina that's, the perfect girl for you. It's leading you in the right direction. Everything happens, and Sabrina passes away, and then you're right back where you were before you found her. And so when you're talking about that you didn't kill Sabrina and that's been what you're dealing with.
Yeah, I'm supposed to have been shot her, I'm supposed to have been poisoned, I'm supposed to have been strangled her, I'm supposed to have been all kinds of stuff.
Shadrack listed several ways that he could kill Sabrina. He paused before he said strangle, and this is exactly what Sabrina's autopsy report showed. Sabrina was strangled to death, and no alcohol was found in her stomach.
So why would somebody say you shot her,
because
strangled her?
Because people going off of my past don't even know me.
Yeah.
Me and Sabrina did not fight. We didn't fight, but none of that.
Right. And which, been married 31 years. Couples fight.
Well, I'm saying not no hand. I'm talking about physically, like verbal, like cuss each other out. But that was that.
Did y'all cuss each other that night?
No.
Maybe a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I can understand it because. Especially, like I told you, back in the day, I drank some. And my wife, she took great care of me. And sometimes her taking great care of me kind of disrespected me a little bit. And it's not that she was doing it on purpose, it's doing it because she loved me. She wants me to be a better man. And I'm sure that's what Sabrina is doing for you, because she knows what kind of example you want to be for your kids.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since you got an 18-year-old son and 17-year-old, 16-year-old, and 14-year-old daughter. She's wanting you to be the man that she knew. She's seen the good inside you.
Yeah.
She's wanting everybody else to see that. And her doing that, it's not out of disrespect, it's out of love. She loves you. Because she didn't hold your past against you.
No. She did.
And then for people to say that you strangled her. But again, drinking that much that night, you can get in no argument. I can see where things happen, and I can see how that's bothering me, because she was so good.
We didn't get in no argument.
Why is it bothering you, Shadrack?
Why is it bothering me?
Yeah.
Because it's all I've been dealing with, like, since he was like, oh, I did all this to her. I'm supposed to have done all this to her. That's why it bothers me.
Yeah.
When I know I did.
Shadrack, if you know you didn't, then it wouldn't be bothering you that bad.
No, it bothers me because
There's got to be something in there. And a lot of times, man, I talk to people all the time. I talk to people all the time. And when something's bothering you like that, a lot of times it's going to keep on eating at you until you get it out.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, that's what I'm doing here. I'm talking with you. I'm trying to help you out.
I understand.
And once you get it out, I mean, yeah, we made a mistake, but it's what we do after. Like I told you the whole time, it's what we do after. Everybody screws up. Yeah, you were intoxicated that night. I mean, things happen. People understand. Once you show them who Shadrack is, they understand. I mean, just like your kids. Yeah. They don't understand, because look what my daddy did, but look what my daddy's turned out to be. He's not this guy who goes to jail all the time. Yeah, he's in jail right now, but he is a changed man. He is this, and this. He is in there changing other people's lives also.
Shadrack insists he never fought with Sabrina, but it sounds less like the truth and more like a carefully crafted excuse. The detective, sensing cracks in his story, leans in with quiet sympathy. It's a tactic officers often use, and it worked for Shadrack. Slowly, Shadrack starts to talk, inching closer to the end of his story, the part he's been trying so hard to hide.
Once Sabrina gets you back to the house, Tim and Ed comes over.
Mm-hmm.
We all watching movies, playing games.
No, had the music on.
Had the music on, and just chilling and drinking.
She was sitting in her little spot where she sit. I sit in the recliner where I sit at.
Tim and Mia were
when they came, Mia sat on the couch where she was at. Tim sat on the opposite couch. We sitting there drinking, smoking some reefer. Yeah.
Smoking.
Yeah. We smoking reefer and laughing, reminiscing like I said.
Was it just you and Tim?
Yeah.
Me and Sabrina.
They was drinking wine.
But they didn't
stuff like
smoke no weed.
No.
They didn't do that.
No.
Left that up to the men.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Tim and Mia left. And then, I swear, once Tim and Mia left, I mean, you gotta help me explain this, okay? Because Tim and Mia left. You stayed in the living room. You and Sabrina went to in the house. And then Sabrina, you find her in the hallway floor. Okay, how did she get there? And you gotta help me out. Shadrack, come on. Let's get this off your head.
The detective once again begins to recapitulate the story. This method often helps stimulate the suspect to add more details. At this point, Shadrack indirectly admits his guilt in Sabrina's death, but he's going to soon reveal a truth that he's been hiding for a long time.
I'm getting it out of my head, but I know you point. I see where this going. I'm not crazy, man. I see where this going.
I know you're not crazy, man.
I know. You're trying to make it seem like I did. Whatever it was, I see where we're going with this stuff. I really do.
You really do?
Yes, I do. I do.
Does Sabrina deserve that?
Deserve what?
To be unanswered, I guess. She don't, does she? No. She don't. I mean, family's important to you, right?
Yeah.
Her family should be important to her.
Yeah.
And they've had to deal, just like you, they've had to deal with a lot. And they need a little help, because it's like me telling you this and you saying you know where it's leading to.
Yeah.
And you say you've been dealing with it in your head ever since it's happened. There's things we got to get out. And the only way to clear our head, get things right, give Sabrina the respect that she deserves, is to get the whole night out. Because you know and I know that there's more than her just walking and landing in the hall. But what else went on through there? Because you, as an adult, you don't just land in the hall. You understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know. You trying to say that I did something to Sabrina and left her there. That's what you're saying.
No, that's what you're putting out right now. I want to know what led up to her being in the hallway. I didn't say nothing about you. I want to know what led up to her being in the hallway, Shadrack. She deserves this. I mean, she was there for you the whole time.
Yes, she was.
And it's time for you to be there for her. What led up to her in the hallway?
Only thing I can think, like I said, I did not put Sabrina there. We did not get into no fight or no argument and none of that. That's why I keep going and I keep telling you this. We did not. We did not have no fight. We didn't fight like putting our hands on each other. We might have verbal cuss each other out, stuff like that. And now she might tell me she gonna keep my head on the soundball. But we go back and forth, but we never put our hands on each other like that. So it never even came down to that.
How did she wind up in the hallway?
All the time I think when she would come out the room, like I said, I don't even know how long she was there after she called my name.
Right.
She could have tripped her. I'm just telling you.
She called your name, what she called?
She had called me like Shaq. And I was like, here I come. But I was still sitting on the sofa, drinking.
Sabrina couldn't have tripped on her own in the hallway for any reason. As the detective slowly starts to close in, Shadrack starts babbling, desperate to escape from the trap. But he's already made so many mistakes that it's far too late to cover them up.
So she's calling your name, Shaq. And you go in there and she's in the hallway.
I know you probably hear her and you saying, oh, this don't add up. I know, I see this.
You're telling it for me, Shadrack, you're telling it for me. I mean, cause for you to say that, even you know it's not adding up.
You ain't got hope me, man. I'm just being straight up.
Well, I appreciate that. And you've been great with me the whole time. It's just when you're telling me this, you get to a certain point and you stop. And I don't understand. Because, like I said, be straight with you. As adults, we don't even drinking because she drank a wine cooler. You don't just fall out in the hall.
No, because they didn't just, when we was across town, she might have drunk a wine cooler over there where we was at. When we got back, they drank a couple bottles of wine, but that was that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But that's still
I might have left it out. That they drunk a couple bottles of wine, but
Shadrack repeatedly tries to establish that Mia and Sabrina were drinking wine. However, in the body cam footage, Mia appears completely sober, and Shadrack doesn't know that the detective has already obtained Sabrina's autopsy, so he continues to lie.
it's plenty nice that we drank.
Yeah, like, it's not the first time.
When she feels good. She feeling good, I'm feeling good.
Mm-hmm. Well, of course, if Mama's happy, everybody's happy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the golden rule.
Yeah.
But then again, I mean, that's still done it plenty of times, and she's never wound up in the floor.
I have.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're still here talking to me.
Yeah. Because somebody rushed me to the hospital, and I didn't know what happened.
Right. Okay.
I was killed.
I don't know. You said you didn't kill her.
That's what I'm telling you.
Did somebody kill her?
How was somebody gonna kill her when it was us there?
She and her.
She didn't. Only people that she did. She had people that she knew, but Sabrina wasn't. She wasn't just in the streets and nothing like that.
So yeah. If somebody killed Sabrina, there was nobody else but you and her there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Now that Shadrack sees that the detective isn't buying Sabrina's drinking and tripping story, he claims that the same thing once happened to him. However, this is a pretty childish move and is immediately claimed by the detective. Then the detective summarizes it and indirectly concludes that if anyone could kill Sabrina that night, it was Shadrack. Now, Shadrack has no choice but to admit the truth, but how much of the truth he's willing to reveal remains to be seen.
I'm sorry for everything I put it through, and sorry all this happened the way it did.
She didn't deserve that, did she?
I already know, man. You're trying to get me to confess, man. I understand, man.
I know you understand, Shadrack. But what I'm trying to do is help you get that off your head. Help you be the man you are. Shadrack, that's what I want. Because I ain't came in here and I haven't been angry with you. I haven't been ugly to you. I haven't been respectful to you, right? I'm trying to help you, Shadrack. Like I said, like I tell my rookies, every one of us could be in the backseat of my patrol car. Because every one of us can make a mistake. It's what we do after we make that mistake shows what kind of man we are. And you're not the man that is going to be angry. You're not the man who did this shit on purpose. You're the man who something happened. Something got out of hand. Accident happened. I heard you call 911 that night, Shadrack. I listened to that tape.
What did the medical examiner say?
You know what the medical examiner said, Shadrack.
I'm just asking.
Shadrack, that's what I'm doing here talking to you, okay? You know what it says. I know what it says. I'm giving you a chance to prove your love to Sabrina. Because you told me things got out of hand. Things went too far. True. True, Shadrack. Things went too far.
say it got too far.
So it ended up the way it's supposed to end up, huh?
What do you mean?
What you saying?
What do you mean by that? It ended up the way it's supposed to be. What do you mean by that?
Well, things didn't go too far. I don't think things ended the way they're supposed to end. I think accidents happened. That's what I think, Shadrack. But you're not giving me that. I mean, you and I both know the reason why we're here.
I was pretty messed up. I was pretty blessed.
I could tell by watching the body cam from the officers that you were pretty intoxicated. And then you became pretty angry. And I understand that. So let's talk about did she make you angry? Did she make you angry that night, Shadrack? Huh? How did she piss you off, Shadrack? How did she piss you off that night? How did Sabrina wind up the way she did that night, Shadrack?
This isn't Shadrack's first time sitting across from a detective, but it's likely the first time he's doing it as a homicide suspect. He knows the autopsy report alone could lock him up. Still, the detective isn't rushing. He's stacking the weight of guilt piece by piece, letting the pressure rise. And Shadrack's about to crack and reveal the one thing the detective's been waiting for all along.
I'm not a monster. I'm not none of that.
I don't think you are. I hope you're not. I hope you're not. Just like you asked me about the medical examiner's report. You know they found stuff. And you know what they found. And it's just you and Sabrina in the house. I need your side of the story, Shadrack. Because I've got the medical examiner side. I need your side. Because I don't want you to be painted as a monster. Because like I told you before, accidents happen. People get angry at each other. We make mistakes. The type of guy we are is what we do after the mistake is made. And this has been weighing on your head ever since that happened. Talk to me.
The judge ain't gonna see me as no accident.
How do you know that? The judge is just as human as I am. Tell me your side.
Because of my past. That's why.
What happened then? Huh?
She charged me.
She charged at you. What'd you do?
Trying to get off of it.
Trying to get her off of you? How'd you get her off of her? Of you? How'd you get her off of you?
I grabbed her.
Grab her? Where'd you grab her at?
Around her neck.
Around her neck. Then what happened? Did you hold, was it one hand, both hands? Huh? both hands, Shadrack? Put your hands out in front of you. Show me. Help me be there. How'd you do it, Shadrack? How did you get it off of you? Huh, Shadrack? Let's get it out. It's going to be better once we get it out, Shadrack. And we can tell Sabrina we're sorry. How did you grab her around the neck? Put your hands out in front of you, show me. Is it one hand? Two hands?
Yeah.
Two hands?
Yeah.
What did you do when you grabbed her around the neck?
I know I was blasted.
You were intoxicated.
I was up to it. Telling her I'm giving her to stop.
So you had her, how did you have her around the neck?
Like this.
Like that. And you were telling her to stop. And as you're holding her, go ahead and hold her. Hold her like you did that night.
Yeah.
And tell me what you told her.
Stop. You know, like I said, I can't remember it all, but I know I was telling her to stop. You know what I mean? Okay.
Enough's enough.
You know, I know I was yelling at her, you know, man. It just.
How long did you hold her like this?
I was just trying to. I don't
talk some sense into her. I know you're intoxicated, so time is not the same. Did you hold her too long? You think you did? Did you feel her go limp? Did you feel her go limp when you have your hands around her neck? Did you feel her go limp, Shadrack?
I'm just trying to get it off of me.
Just trying to get it off of you?
All the detective needed was a truthful confession, and at last he got one. Shadrack finally broke, claiming he was only trying to defend himself when he unintentionally choked Sabrina. But there's a problem. Shadrack isn't just any man. With his size and strength, it's hard to believe this was accidental. His words say self-defense, but everything else points to something far more deliberate.
And then what happened?
No.
So you held her around the neck till you called 911?
No.
Did you let her go?
Yeah.
What happened when you let her go?
I tried that. That's when I slid out the way.
So, I mean, did she just fall straight down?
She fell.
Fell straight down, like no muscle tone, no muscle.
No.
So she was out of oxygen.
No.
So, what did you do then when she fell to the ground?
Trying to check on her.
Is that when you licked her eye? Did you lick her eye, or?
I'm trying to check on her.
Trying to check on her? She wouldn't respond. Did you tell her while she was laying there that you were sorry? You didn't mean to do it?
Because I really wasn't going nowhere. I wasn't going nowhere.
Why didn't you tell her that I wasn't going to go nowhere? You just left me alone and this wouldn't have happened?
I'm just like, man, I promise I wouldn't. I'm just saying, like, I was just saying, like, I wasn't going. I wasn't leaving the house because I was a bastard.
You didn't mean to kill her then? But it was, you just held your hands around her neck too long. Did you hit her anywhere? Did you throw her up against anything?
Oh, see, that door.
Threw her up against the door?
Right. It's just the way it happened, the way she charged at me.
Shadrack not only strangled Sabrina, but also threw her against the door. He tries to sound remorseful, but he still refuses to take responsibility. He keeps repeating that he was plastered and that Sabrina charged at him. He's trying to frame the incident as self-defense, which is pathetic. But the detective is not buying his story and is about to reveal what they found in Sabrina's medical report.
Shadrack, I mean, you asked me about the medical examiner's report, and I told you I've gotten it, right? And you've covered part of what was on the medical examiner. But there's some other things on the medical examiner's report, right?
What else on the medical examiner?
What happened with the door? Did her head hit the door or something?
What I told you,
You hit her head with the door?
no, when I was trying to get it off me, I think I threw her to the door.
Okay. Threw her to the door. Okay. Something else. How much did she drink that night? Not much.
Well, she had drunk a couple bottles of wine.
Not much, because she didn't have hardly anything in her system.
No, she didn't get drunk or nothing.
She was sober.
The investigation officer, Shane Fox, reported that approximately 4 to 11 pounds of pressure was applied for almost 3 to 5 minutes for death to occur. In addition, the victim had a head injury, and most importantly, there was no alcohol in her stomach. The detective had the report and skillfully framed his questions to lead Shadrack to admit the truth. Shadrack Ward pleaded guilty to the murder of Sabrina Benson and was convicted of first-degree murder. On February 15, 2024, Craighead County jury sentenced Shadrack to 70 years in the Arkansas Department of Corrections. Why did Shadrack kill the girlfriend he claimed to love? Was it a result of intoxication? Or was it a premeditated murder?